try and link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink stuff is on top.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw on third down, Jones. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jones now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, this from 33.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A gain of 5.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Rams.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Joyner. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run here with Akers. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Joyner. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road. Takes him down. Throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We didn't see I invited you to a chat. Hey, trash.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle.
Oh, good job. Good job.
I like what they've been doing along
Great
the way,
tackles,
right?
kid.
It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas, right?
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3.
Oh, let him catch that. That's a pick six.
Incomplete, but if he was hit
Oh, it's a
sooner,
pick
it may have been a
six.
fumble. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Why not?
Throwing Jones. Completes it to Samuel.
Oh,
Past the 40,
my controller
before
died.
he's out of bounds. His
You didn't
first
realize
catch,
what?
it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, the TV's response time is terrible, is what you're saying.
On 1st down, this
Good
is
job,
Rice. And the
Slice.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Geis.
Good tackle.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
Trash.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. This
Good
one
job.
in the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Geis with a carry on 2nd
Oh, the
down.
blocking was just perfect. Oh, good hit. Oh, if he would have let that go.
Close to a 1st down at the Rams 24.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the
Good
line,
shit, boy,
quarterbacks
yo.
have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jones, off play action, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God. Go get the ball. Wow, bro.
But he does 17 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to the ground game now with Guice. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But Grant, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll roll him out right.
Yes, sir.
Intercepted at the goal line.
Yes, sir.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on second down. Joyner. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun. Joyner escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. The fact that that's not an interception is insanity, bro.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got his
Like,
target, Samuel.
he still caught it.
And he is gonna have
Jesus
a 49ers
Christ.
first down as they're able to get
He's
the
right
third
on
down
him, but
conversion.
he's, alright,
First down, San
yeah, he's that
Francisco to
nigga,
pick
bro.
up 14 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Open field is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
You ready? 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Go. 43 is the mic. Here we go, D.
Jones now throwing again. And he's got his
roughing the pass run, sure.
And there is a flag.
Oh, holding, nice. Nice.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Right.
That'll be caught by
Of course.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Rams 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break. Joyner. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That's exactly
And
wrong.
he stopped right around where he would have been had
That's
he gone
tough.
down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
Oh my goodness, bro. This shit's so stupid, bro.
24.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ooh, Cam. Oh my goodness, Cam. Whoa, Cam.
And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down. Joyner. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, Bosco. Come on, Bosco.
Play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh my goodness, come on,
We're
Bosco.
not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun.
Right. He's just not allowed to catch the ball. I believe it. I do.
Windows are just not there. That's just another
Jesus Christ.
This defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here.
The Niners take over.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Nope.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis.
Right.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. As he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Nope.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they will eventually get him down, but but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Another 49er.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 17, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Joyner. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Joyner. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Joyner's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd
damn
down.
dumb shit, bro.
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Joyner. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Whoa.
That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And Samuel caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Whatever.
Operating from the gun. Jones completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence,
surely.
and he's achieved that in this
Look, tried to give it to him.
Near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jones on first down.
Oh my God, bro.
Left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
17.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones.
Yep.
That'll be
Then these niggas just can't cover nobody. Won't cover nobody. That's what it is, man.
Second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
I don't want to play this fucking game.
Add 6 to their lead.
No, I was to be good.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
That's retarded, man. Y'all just gonna watch him run across the shit and catch the pass. Like, nobody was gonna do nothing about it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I waited. Didn't matter. Great.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could kind of call and look at my dog. It was way back then, claim what you saw, but you wasn't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been on this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a man and kissed and we did it, and that's how we hit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
This is a big ass game.
Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I
Whatever.
Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Say, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just want to ask, like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Fred Warner.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Joyner. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Joyner, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Joyner. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Jones connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners. They'll run with Geis. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Geis. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
George Kittle.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Well, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
49ers nothing.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On third down, Joyner. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out of the gun, Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
8-yard loss.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Joyner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was the safety, Taylor Rapp, right there on the coverage.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He'll check it down to Geis. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Rams 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jones. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 4, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
47-yard line.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Rams thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Jones throwing on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 3.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Tackle made.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Touchdown, 49ers! Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Sam Sloman.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Joyner. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 50-yard line.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is
from the gun, Joyner. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
On the play. 1st down, Rams.
Throwing on 1st down. Joyner. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Joyner. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Joyner. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Joyner. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Joyner. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones now off the play fake. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl
Pop.
when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 42, Rams 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
To throw on third down. Joyner. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On fourth down, Joyner. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Jones will try and run with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again here with Akers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Los Angeles.
They'll run this with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 30-yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.